Hi everyone, so this video I'm going to be finishing the last page in my sketchbook. I've had this sketchbook for quite a few months and I'm really excited to be finished it. And you know what that means? There's going to be a sketchbook tour soon. And I'm very excited to just kind of go through everything I drew in this sketchbook and revisit it all because I think I did some nice stuff in here and I'm just really excited to see it all. Like, of course I flip through it every now and then, but I think it's gonna be fun to make a whole video of it. So that's gonna be coming probably next week from the time you're seeing this. And for the last page, I didn't want to put pressure on myself. Like, I don't really make the first and last pages special. I just kind of treat them like a normal page. That's just how I like to do things because otherwise I'll be too scared to actually draw anything and I'll end up disappointed. And I just wanted to kind of be less pressure like the rest of the sketchbook. I actually posted a video last week about ways to sketch more freely and not be afraid of your sketchbook. So I tried to kind of keep that in mind when doing this page, and lately I've been drawing a lot of capybaras. So I did some capybaras here and some chickens, and I think that's all I drew. Yeah, I was using some references from my Pinterest. I post references that I use in videos on my Pinterest drawing references board. So if you want to see any of the source images I was using for this, you can find them on my Pinterest. I think most of them should be there, but I didn't use photos for every one of these sketches. And the sketchbook that I'm using and the one that I am finishing in this video is the Speedball Travelogue Handbook Journal Co. watercolor sketchbook in 300 GSM. I think it's a fantastic sketchbook. It's just very expensive, so I'm probably not going to really get them on the regular. And after I do my sketchbook tour video, I'm going to do starting my new sketchbook video, and I'm very excited to break into that one. It's, I think I talked about it before. It's a Stillman and Byrne one. I think it's like the beta sketchbook. I'm not exactly sure how it's classified, but there's lots of different kinds of Stillman and Byrne sketchbooks, and I wanted to get the one that was like mixed media friendly with a hardcover that has white paper and not yellow paper, because I don't really like yellow paper. I like the paper to be very neutral and just like a completely blank canvas, but a lot of people like yellow paper and I think it can be really nice to work with, but because I make content of my art, it's kind of difficult to capture like yellow paper and get your colors proper, because when I'm editing my videos, I like to white balance and color correct, and it's kind of hard to do that when your paper is like off-white. So that's why I like to get white sketchbooks, and I'm really excited to use the new one. I'm very excited to film the sketchbook tour. It's always like opening a new chapter whenever I get to start a new sketchbook, and I can kind of look back at my old sketchbook, the one I just finished, and sort of like reflect and see some ideas I might have come up with and just see how it went, what I enjoyed, and things I might want to continue doing in my new sketchbook and new things I want to try. And it's always just like really exciting thinking about all the possible art you're going to create in the next one. Like, what am I going to make in my next sketchbook? What is it going to look like? The possibilities are literally endless because it's just blank paper that you make lines on, and the lines turn into art and you can just like do whatever you want. It's very inspiring, and I've always loved the concept of sketchbooks and I really like making videos about them. I've basically made my channel a sketchbook channel at this point because you guys seem to really like my sketchbook videos, and I just really like making sketchbook content and like sharing ways to sketch more freely and like ideas and try to like not have pressure but also explore different kinds of sketchbooking practices and sort of document like how I draw, because it's kind of fun to look back at my old videos and see like how my techniques have changed, because I don't draw the same way I drew like a few years ago, and I've been doing YouTube for like, I don't know, 10 years now. So I have so many like memories archived on my channel, and it's sort of like it's like a catalog of my progress as an artist, and I just think sketchbooking is so valuable, and I'm really glad you guys enjoy the sketchbook videos because I want to keep making videos like this. And this is my last page. I wasn't like, I don't think this is amazing or anything. I just wanted to draw some capybaras, and it didn't really like, it wasn't really going my way completely at the beginning, but looking back at the footage, I actually like the way things turned out. It just seems like very low pressure sketching, which is what I wanted to do, and I didn't get too overwhelmed, and I think it was a good session. I also decided, okay, I kind of want to draw some chickens now. So I looked at Pinterest and I looked up chicken, and there's some really weird like things that come up when you look up chicken. Like, it's not just normal chickens. Like, I saw this cat with a chicken head photoshopped on top, so it's like a chicken cat. I might draw that one day, but that was pretty terrifying, but also kind of cute in a weird way. But then I saw this cute little photo of a chicken that someone crocheted a hat for, and I think it's on my Pinterest because I have to save it and like keep the credit there for like whoever made this cute hat for their chicken. It's so adorable. I just love seeing like little animals wearing like clothing that humans made for them. And I don't know, it's just like a really, really cute thing. And I was using my Ohuhu water-based brush double-ended markers for coloring a lot of these sketches. And I was really enjoying the bright red and also that bright purple. I think with the capybara sketches, I could have made them a bit more colorful if I sketched with something other than pencil, but I just really like sketching with pencil because you can erase, and you can't really erase colored pencil that well. I do have erasable, what are they called? They're called Prismacolor Color Erase. I have a lot of those, and they don't really erase that well, but I do like to sketch with them. But sometimes I just want to sketch with pencil, but that can dull down your sketch a bit more if you're doing a colored sketch. Like a good way to make colored sketches look more vibrant is to pick a color to sketch with and then color on top of that, because it just makes it look a little bit more lively. Because the gray pencil in the other sketches, like the gray can kind of dull down the colors. Because when you mix something that has no color in it, it kind of like takes color away. So when you put the markers on top of it, the gray kind of like mutes everything. But sometimes that's a look you might want. This other drawing I'm doing is a chicken on a swing, and I just had to draw that because I need to capture this like possible idea for things like animals on swings. I just think it's so cute, like seeing animals do human things. Like I wonder, like, is it having fun? Like, does it like to be on the swing? Do they push it and it swings and it enjoys it? Like, it's just really cute to think about animals doing things for fun because they like it. Something else I should mention is April's Patreon rewards are here, and it's some capybaras in the rain, a little family of capybaras sitting in a bunch of flowers in the rain. I've been doing a lot of these sort of illustrations where there's like little animals in the center and there's like lots of foliage around them. I think I keep making them because I want to like find ways to depict them in the best way I can, like because drawing flowers are pretty challenging to me, so I like to draw them a lot so I can find like better ways to draw them. And I'm sort of like basing these types of drawings off of that dog drawing I did a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, that was a few months ago, of the dog with a scarf in the really dark background and all the foliage. I really, really like that painting. There's just something about it that I really enjoy, like the brush strokes and like the high contrast of the really dark green background and the white dog, and then like the blue scarf and the little flowers. I really liked that. And then I did like a bunny one that I kind of like, but it's honestly not my favorite. But I really like this capybara one because it's sort of more low contrast, but it's like saturation contrast. Like there's a lot of like bright colors and pale colors, and it's sort of like a rainy day while still being bright looking, which I think is a fun concept because not all rainy days have to be like gloomy because they bring the flowers, and it's sort of like that April showers bring May flowers expression. It was a theme that my patrons sort of voted on. It was like rain and flowers or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was. And then another option was animals in rain gear. And one was like capybaras, and then someone was like, what if you did capybaras in rain gear in the flowers and rain? So I kind of like combined a few themes based on what people voted for, and I'm really happy with the package. I think the sticker is going to be really cute. Just like two little capybaras hugging each other. My capybara stuff tends to do pretty well, and how could you not like capybaras? And if you don't know what they are, I suggest you look up some videos because they're really cute, chill, sweet animals. They're like the biggest rodent in the world, but they're like really, really mellow. And I really want to see a capybara in real life, but I've done a lot of Googling and there aren't really like a lot of like farms near me that have them because it's like, I don't think they live here. Like I don't really think there are capybaras around, which is a tragedy, but maybe one day there'll be some in the summer somewhere that I can see, but I will wait till that day. But as always, let me know your favorite sketch on this page. I try to keep it low-key, and I usually like to finish the sketching session by doing some more low-pressure doodles, like these little chickens. I just wanted to draw a bunch of chickens on the page. It's not like I wanted to practice them or anything. I just wanted to like see a bunch of chickens on the page. So I did that, and I used the same colors that I used in the chicken with a hat sketch so that things would kind of blend together a bit more. It's kind of like a lot of different things on this page. It's not like the most cohesive thing, but I like to use similar colors in the whole spread so that there's some sort of like unity between all the sketches, even if they all look very different from each other. And I use 2 different black liners. Like one of them is more of like a gray and one of them is definitely like a darker, richer black. Like with the chicken sketch, the capybaras are more of like a grayish and the chickens are darker. So I use 2 different pens. Like your black pens could look different from each other and you might not really realize it till you see them side by side. And the stars are actually inspired by an artist friend of mine that also, I see her do a lot of stars in her chicken art. You should go check out her art because it's really cute. If you like chickens, you would really like her art. But I really hope you enjoyed this low-key finishing my sketchbook, the very last page. I'm really excited to start my new one and to share my sketchbook tour with you next week. Yeah, let me know what your favorite sketch on the page is. I think mine is the chicken with a hat, but I really heavily base it off the reference photo, so you should go look at that too because it's a really, really cute photo. And my sketchbook is done. I really enjoyed working in this sketchbook. I think I made a lot of progress and I'm going to talk a lot about it more in my sketchbook tour video next week, so look forward to that and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. So thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video.